What's going on, my gearheads? How are ya? Right? Man, I found that science store the other day. If you're old school like me, that just speaks fucking volumes, doesn't it? Golly. I mean, there was a time, day and age when we treat each other with decency, respect, right? People were cool with each other. We used to party and have fun. People took pride in their work. Ah, those days are long since gone, aren't they? If you're old school like me, you totally understand what that sign means. And I couldn't pass up on it for $2, right? Gonna hang that up. It's a little dent right there. I ain't mad. I don't care. It's gonna get hung up down in my basement. I'll have to do a little basement tour sometime. I've been doing up my basement, kind of Route 66 and Hot Wheels and Matchbox cars. It's coming out pretty cool. I'll do a little tour on that. Found some pretty cool shit. Yeah, like a plum crazy demon. And I do believe, you guys, that this is going to be indeed my Mercury Cougar number 50. 50 freaking Cougars. I don't know why it's been one of my favorite cars of all time. I would love to own a real one. I know a guy who's got a black 68 Cougar. Oh, and it is a bad motherfucker. It is caged and tubbed and on a big slick tire, and yeah, it is not to be played with. It's like Drag Boss, if you know Drag Boss, yeah. But I also found some really cool Matchboxers. There's a 5-truck set, but I only found 4 of them. But these are really cool because they have a latitude and longitude on them. And I'll tell you where each one ends up. But you gotta stay tuned. Oh, and I found another Lamborghini LM002, so we'll open that thing as well. All right, so sit down, grab yourself a cold, tasty beverage, and let me see if I can get this piece of shit to focus. Yay, focused. All right, let's rock and roll. Right? I'm feeling nostalgic. I'm feeling more patriotic today. So we're going to put on some classic oldies. You know, when music was music, man. When people had talent. You remember talent? I remember talent. Shit. Oh, stay with me, you guys. Stay with me. It happens so often. Piece of crap. Oh, drives me crazy. Beep, beep. Right? How many times has that phone fallen out of that stand? It's just a little cup that's supposed to hold your phone, but it just doesn't work. Chinese junk. Okay, so I couldn't remember if last time if I showed this one, but this is cool. I know it's an electric vehicle, right there. Electric cars have no soul, but it's still a Matchbox Pierce Volterra EV fire truck. I couldn't remember if I showed this in my other video, but there's a couple of Matchbox EVs, and they're pretty difficult to find. And apparently there's a Matchbox EV school bus, which is really a cool one. I've seen it once, and the dude wants like $15 for it, so I'm like, eat a dick. But yeah, that's the EV fire truck. If I find another one, I'll open it. But I want to keep that one carded because maybe one day, if we're still around 20, 30 years down the road, it might be worth a couple bucks. This is cool. I found the then version of the Corvette Grand Sport, 2 of, which I also have the then version. So one of these is going to get opened, and it looks like this one has a little bit better paint, so I think we're going to open that one. This one you can kind of see the the Z06 logo is not too good, and the stripes got a little ding and scratch in it there. Yeah, and the tooling is not the best. You can see some tooling marks on that, whereas this one just looked to come out a little bit better. So we're gonna open up this one and keep that one carded. Check out the Corvette C6 Grand Sport next to the C3 Grand Sport. Yeah, check that out. Cool sisters. The car's grandma. Yeah, there's the Corvette. I saw a really nice red Grand Sport the other day. It was sharp. It was really cool. Yeah, if you look at the Grand Sport one, this is not a street car. I mean, a street car because it's a steel-bodied, unibody chassis, whatever, blah, 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 blah. People use that term street car so loosely, it drives me crazy. Oh, yeah, it's on slicks and got a 950 cage in it, but the door's open, so it's still a street car. You can't drive that legally on the street unless you got DOT tires and frays and few other things, but this is cool. You could see the rear suspension work on that thing. Yeah, this thing is a real deal fucking car there. Look at the zoomies of the straight pipes, right? Look at that spring. I don't even know what you would call that, like a track bar holds the rear end to the leaf springs there. What a cool fucking car. I bet that thing just rips turns like it's on fucking rails, right? So that's cool to have those two parked next to each other. The then and now, the Corvette Grand Sport, the red, white, and blue. I really like that. And then this is cool. I brought out the gold Camaro just so I could park it next to this 70 Buick GSX in gold. It's kind of a lighter color gold. Got these cool tribal stripes, race stripes on it, all kinds of cool graphics on this thing. See, now this here, shit, it just drove away. Now this here is a Buick you want to fucking drive right there, baby. These new Buicks, oh my God, they make me want to fucking vomit. Every time one pulls in my shop, I'm just like, go away. Just take this piece of shit and drive it off a bridge, please. This is a proper fucking Buick right here. Look at that baby shine. Golly, where do we go so fucking wrong with cars, you guys? I mean, you'd have to be out of your mind to spend 80 grand on an ugly ass crossover SUV when you could buy something like this for like half the cost. It's not too practical, but shit. For coolness factor and fun, right? More reliable, affordable, fixable, and everybody's gonna like that fucking car. So I just wanted to park it next to the gold Camaro. I know I jump back and forth on subjects. I don't really care. Follow along with me. We'll shift gears like a Fast and Furious movie. So yeah, I just wanted to park it next to gold Camaro so you can see how much lighter of a gold it is. It's a neat color, right? Ain't that cool? It's a really light gold, whereas this one's more like a yellowish gold on the Camaro, but still, that's fucking cool. Those stripes, yeah, nicely done, Hot Wheels. I feel like I could have done a little bit more, but the detail, yeah, it's cool. I really like it. Even got the hood mounted tack on there. Yeah, they got that one. That's a good one. GSX, that's a cool car. Had the 455 cubic inch gas guzzler. Yes, sir. And then we'll stick with our American muscle. This one here is 68 Shelby GT500. And this cool, like, army, military type color, green, black stripes. Got the yellow race stripe on the side. Very 60s, 70s-esque, I would say, for the paint style, which would make sense. Kind of looks like a rally type paint, but it would also camouflage well. I mean, it really is a camouflage green on that thing. Look at that. It's pretty cool casting, right? It's nicely detailed. A Shelby, you can't go wrong with a Shelby Mustang, right? It said GT500 there. It says Hot Wheels. I think that says QA1 suspension, right? Yeah, got the, ooh, they even put the Shelby right there on the front. They tried to. Points for that, Hot Wheels. Yeah, nicely detailed. I feel like maybe the back could have been cleaned up a little bit, and look at that. And this is another thing I've talked about Hot Wheels quality before. You could tell these things just fall off a fucking assembly line and they don't care. Because you just saw me pull this thing out of the package. Right there, right there, right. Look at that, all along the spoiler. Like, Hot Wheels quality is hit and miss, you know. And it's a Malaysia casting, and they're usually a little bit better, but I mean, they just come right off and they don't care. As long as it looks remotely decent, they just throw it in there. Because, I mean, most of them are just going to get played with anyway. But for those of us who like to collect, we want ours in primo condition, right? Like I pointed out the little bitty nick and the race stripe on that gold Camaro, you know. And I'm just nitpicky about that kind of shit. Because, you know, I want to collect these and hopefully it'll turn into a nest egg. Because if we're still around 20, 30 years down the road, that's when these things will be worth something, you know. And for something I pay $1.25 for, if I get $2 for it down the road, hey, that's a good investment. I don't give a shit what anybody says. I do it 1,000 times. Yeah, that adds up. I got almost 3,000 cars in my whole collection. So, yeah, I've got a few that might be worth a couple bucks. This one is really sweet. The 88 Mitsubishi Starion, rocking the Mitsubishi Lancer Evo. What do you call that? Livery. It looks like the Evo, the special Evo. Hold on a second. Yo, you know what? Enjoy that. I'll be right back. Let me go grab that Evo. Hold on. I'm going to see how close they are. See if it's the same livery or not. Here's my Evo right here. Had it on my shelf out there. This was one of the mystery models. And this is the one of the last before they changed it into that hideous crossover. So here's the Starion, and here's the Evo 10 from the mystery models. So check out how similar those are, right? How cool is that? And I love that they got, what does that say? It says Hot Wheels Rally Castrol. Yes, sir. Let's go. HKS. And what a cool car. Yeah. And that was right at the time when Chrysler and Mitsubishi were making cars together. They formed a little company called Eagle. And yeah, the Mitsubishis and the Chryslers, the 3000 GT and the Eclipse, the Eagle Talon, they were fun, solid cars. And then the Evo, of course. Yeah, they were such cool cars. Right? So it's cool to find those too. Look at that. They're not exact, but very similar, right? The white with the red, gray, and black, very vindicative of Mitsubishi. I love it. Cool. Hell yeah, those are sweet. That Starion's fucking cool, isn't it? Yeah. And then this one's been making the rounds. It's the Then and Now. We saw the GR Supra not too long ago. I've got a couple of them carded. They're put up already. I think I opened one. I don't really care. Here's the 82 Toyota Supra with the same livery. The GR is that GR with the metallic gray and the cool stripes. Very nice. Right? I got the little, what was it? It wasn't a 2JZ. Was it a 1UZ? No, that was the V8. Was it a 1JZ? I don't remember. It was an inline 6. You could get it turbo, but it wasn't the 2J. I don't think the 2J came out till the second gen or third gen Supra, I think. I'm not sure. I'd have to go back and research. I don't know much on Toyota. If you know, you know. Let me know in the comments. Yeah. Let me say anything on the back? Nope. Just what you can collect. Still cool. Same livery and spray. I really love the old school plastic gills on these old cars. Like if you watch WD Detailing, they just did a IROC Z28 Camaro. But one thing you'll forget is they make it nearly impossible to see out the back window. That's some funny shit right there. Alrighty. Yeah, you saw this one in my other video, and I said if I found more of them, I would open it up. So here's the Lamborghini LM002. Such a misunderstood SUV. So we're gonna pop this bad mofo out of here, maybe. Multi-layer packaging. Come on. I mean, God, why is this fucking happening? Come on, it should just come right out of there. Right? So stupid. Here we go. There's the LM002. Oh, cool casting. Right? And it probably they should have done some kind of stripes or livery or something. But when you got this truck, like there was only a couple. It only came in like red, white, black, and I don't even know if this gray was a color. I think the gray might have been a color. But it's kind of a flat metal metallic, so it's kind of cool. Right? But it definitely could use some stripes or something. But the detail, the tooling is very nice. It's a very cool truck. Yeah, y'all look that thing up. Lamborghini LM002. Very unique, misunderstood truck. That's for sure. Okay, now we move on. This is a 5-truck set, and I only found 4 of them. This one here is a Toyota Land Cruiser FJ40. Yeah, and then here, I'll show you all 4. What's cool about these, like I said, they got latitude and longitudes on them. So this one lands you at Arches National Park in Utah. This one takes you down to Baja, Mexico. Yeah, if you want me to read the numbers off to you, I will. But that takes you to Baja, Mexico, right on the border of San Diego to Mexico. This one takes you right into the heart of Tennessee. And then this one, for whatever reason, takes you to Cape Horn, South Africa. And these are cool. So this one is called the Sonora Shredder. The red one's a Ford Explorer. This one's a Land Rover 65 Gen 2, and this one's a Toyota FJ40. So I don't know. I don't know if I want to open those or not, you guys. Because with the latitude and longitudes on them, that way I'll remember where they go. Yeah, where you would find those, right? Aren't they freaking cool? I'm gonna try to find the fifth one. If I can find a second set, I'll probably open them because they were on the theme shelf, and they're only 10 cents more than regular mainline Matchbox cars, $1.35 instead of $1.25. I'm glad they pay $1.35 for those. Those are fucking cool. All right, and then we got two that are not Hot Wheels or Matchbox cars. This one here is a Pink Slips. The Pink Slips are kind of expensive, but I couldn't pass up on a plum crazy Dodge Demon now, could I? Right? My favorite color is purple. This thing is fucking cool. Oh, that came right off of there. And they come with their own little stash tins, too. I like these. Yeah. If you've been a teenager back in the day, you ain't stashing no Hot Wheels in there. Right? But that's cool. Got the Dodge Demon because I also have a SRT Hellcat in this crazy pink color of one of the Pink Slips. So here's the Demon in this beautiful purple. Golly, look at that. That is fucking cool. Oh, yeah, these are solid castings, though. I'll give hats off to Jada. They really nail these, man. Man, what a neat, it's like a very fine metal flake. And the only gloss is on the hood, right? Oh, do these doors open? Shit. Haha. I didn't even know it was a moving parts casting. Look at that. Yeah, cool. All right, now let's get a door close test. Oh, yeah, very nice. Oh, now see this one. Got to line it up, but that other one closed nicely. There you go. Got the little demon guy on there. I'd remove that if it was mine. Yeah. But such a cool car, yeah. Sweet. What a bitchin' Challenger. Let me go grab my pink one. Hold on. Yeah, you guys, if you like that, you're going to like my pink one. I never think about grabbing shit until it's in the moment. So hold on 1 second. I'll be right back. Two girls for every yeah. All right. And then check out my fucking Hellcat in like this bubblegum pink color. How bitchin' is that? You gotta be a real man drive that. Look at that. You can see the light off the hood. Look at that. So I got a bright ass pink Challenger Hellcat and a purple Demon. How cool are those two parked next to each other, man? Haha. That's a bitchin'. Haha, cool. Yeah, these pink slips are nice to note the different wheels, the Challenger wheels, the Demon wheels. Yeah, cool. Very cool. Yeah, and they even got the hoods right. See that? Where that's vindicative on the Demon hood. Yeah, and this one, the door's open as well on this one, too. So, yeah, I really like these pink slip castings. I got a few of them. They are nice. They're a little on the pricey side, but they are quality. You could tell. Yeah. And then, for the last thing I want to show you guys, let me turn that on. Good. Hello. I love when I hit the volume button and it doesn't respond. That one is a little loud. And then this, most definitely, you guys, I believe, is going to be Mercury Cougar number 50. Like I've got these here too. These things are cool. I got 3 of them now. But I've got M2s, I've got Hot Wheels, I've got Matchbox. Yeah, and I'm 99% sure that this is actually Vindicative number 50. So stay tuned real soon and you're gonna see me do a video with 50 fucking Cougars, man. And I don't know why, but ever since I was young. I was never even a Ford fan when I was younger. You figure that one out. Yeah, it wasn't until we actually owned one. Well, I find out, hey, these might actually be good cars. Yeah. So and I've had several, and they're fabulous, right? And I just freaking love the Mercury Cougar. I don't know why. It has just always been one of my favorite cars. So stay tuned for my 50 Cougar video. Gonna be awesome. Gonna be awesome Boston, man. Awesome Boston. All right, y'all. Well, hope you're checking out some of that American muscle. A couple little Japanese imports. Yeah, just some fun cars. Cars that are fun to drive, muscle machines. Get out there and have some fun. Get out there and search. You never know what you'll find. All kinds of interesting shit out there. All right, y'all. You stay tuned and try to do something good for somebody, and maybe something good will happen to you. At least we hope it will. All right, y'all stay tuned. I'll catch you on the flip side. You keep that pedal to the metal. All right, peace out.